Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I'm Bunnysays. This is another episode of Minecraft. Now, I just wanted to mention that this is another one of those talkover episodes. I made another mistake. I sort of messed up and I actually hit off as I went to start. I hit off for the sound recording, and there was no sound recording. I made the entire episode without sound, so I do have the video, just not the audio. So hopefully you'll bear with me. I think I could just prattle on a little bit, talk about the things I was talking about. It's just me throwing out a few torches, a few extra torches. Now for this episode, what I did was I ended up building a sort of a mini hotel in the back room and along the back wall. But first I was just doing my thing. I had to finish up some torches. If you remember last episode, I was putting torches down, and I was just finishing up. That's all I did. So it wasn't a big deal. I decided to start doing, yeah, you can see it here. I started doing the back walls. And I just wanted this to be a mellow episode. I was just checking in, see how things are going. You know. Just for Thanksgiving, for example. I don't know how many people celebrate Thanksgiving, but I do, and it was fairly nice. And I did get a chance to see my sister. Yeah, my sister's a riot. She's fun to be with all the time, you know. Okay, you'll see here. I noticed a villager throwing. I don't know if you can see him there. He's throwing bread at the other villager because they're making little baby villagers, and they're breeding there. That's because of all the doors I've been putting up. So I decided to look at this back wall here and decided to stop popping the wall back. Now at first I was going to make double size rooms, and I thought, well, you know what, I'll just make single size rooms, and you'll see that in a bit. But otherwise I just dug out this area here. And you'll see in a second. Wait till I pull outwards. Yeah, you can see the wall here. I shouldn't have done this. This is the ceiling. I'm breaking apart the ceiling area. That would have been a ceiling area, so I should have just left it alone, actually. I was like, oh, okay, I made a mistake. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it just instead of having to put it back, I knocked it down and I had to put it back, that's all. Otherwise, I was just digging up this area here and enjoying myself. And I was just talking about Thanksgiving in general. I had a nice meal, and I get to see my sister, and my sister's a riot. I always have fun with her. She's like really mellow, and she's like really late. Oh, there's that dungeon area I forgot about. I forgot that there's an actual dungeon there, so I started filling it in. I was trying to move close enough to fill in. I've got to remember, I have to put a sign up or something here that says dungeon below. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Because I could go down there. I could go spelunking down there and check out everything. That should be really fun. get in there? Yes, I did. Okay. Yes. Oh, but I was talking about my sister. So, alright, at this point I just went to sleep, and I didn't want any monsters suddenly appearing and jumping all over the place and attacking everything. So, I went back and began filling up this area. I need a base. I can't have like one square and then suddenly a giant hole, just in case something happens. So, you can hear me doing the pops. I like the popping sound. There's something nice about it. I think it's very ASMR-y. As in, it has a certain sort of ASMR quality to it. But she brought up, my sister brought over some. Now I don't know how many of you drink or anything. No, I occasionally drink. I don't drink. I'm not a big drinking fan, but she brought over something called. I've never heard of it before, and she was like, "You ever hear of this? What is it? Something called rum chata. That's CHATTA. So it's rum. It's not rum chowder. It's not a fish soup made out of rum. It's rum chata. They call it chata for some reason. I have no idea why. But I was just fixing up the stairway here. But I don't know why it's called chata, but what it is a rum drink that's a creamy white milk, like with a sort of coconutty taste a little bit, and a sweet drink, like sort of like Bailey's Irish Cream, a sweet creamy drink like that. White, it's all white with rum in it, you know. And I was like, wow, God, that's delicious. It really was delicious. I had never heard of it before. And she brought over a bottle of it, and it's like something you could put in coffee, you know. You could drink it as a liqueur. You could drink it straight up, but it's a little too sweet for that, I think. I think more like you would mix it with something else, you know. You'd pour it into something else, you know. You pour a shot of it into some kind of cream drink, you know. White Russian or something like that, you know. But it was delicious. It was just sweet and nice and tasty, and it had a little rum and coconut flavor. It tastes like the islands, you know. Yeah, I was like, wow, this is great. But I had a little bit of that. I had never heard of it before. I didn't know people actually did that with rum. You know, it was excellent. So, if you ever get a chance, check it out. If you don't mind, like, sweet drinks, it's sweet, you know. Very sweet, like sugary. Not sugary, I mean, like sweet, like syrupy, like, you know. So certainly, you could certainly drink it on your own, but I wouldn't drink too much of it on your own. You know, it wouldn't be more than like a shot. Just because I found it too sweet, you know. But certainly they'd be delicious to put into something else. My sister is fun like that. She, again, this is just me clearing out this area so I could put in like a little mini hotel area. And by hotel, I mean little mini single space rooms with a door. That's it. That's all I mean. So I'm just clearing out a back wall area here. It'd be 3 deep, 2 up, then the ceiling. That's all it is. It's just that with a door. and you'll see me doing this here. Because I dug too high up, I think. I felt like I did. So. And of course I ran out of pickaxes there, so I need to go make some. And I was trying to, I walked from there to the here, to this, which is a few feet. And I forgot what I was going to do. I was like, wait, what did I come here for again? And I was trying to remember what I was doing. And I did a little upkeep here, you know, I got rid of some cobblestone and stuff, you know. And I said, okay, whatever. Put everything together and just took off. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't plant those trees. I had enough planting for 2 dock trees and a dock oak and our dock, whatever it is, tree, and a spruce tree, a giant spruce tree. So I was like, where should I put them? I want to get rid of these. I want to put them somewhere. The dock oak I put right here, right next to my spot there. And I said, excuse me while I just do this by hand, knock down this one oak tree here. Because I figured I'd put the other dock oak tree here, right here. So it went pretty quick, you know, I didn't have to sit there for long. Although this tree was a lot deeper than I thought, and I needed the oak to make oak doors. So I figured that'd be perfect, you know. So I sat here and just knocked over the trees, and I just wanted to make sure there's space. This one grew pretty fast, actually. And I set the other dock oak tree right there, so. And I was like, alright, where do I put the spruce tree? So, clear that space, but I was like, you know what, let me get rid of this oak tree right here. So, of course I did. It's a short one, was, you know. Plus, I could use the oak wood. So I thought that'd be fine, you know. I wanted a little bit of space. I don't want the monsters to be able to be hiding underneath the trees, too close to the wall, you know. So I wanted to make sure I had a little bit of space here. You know, they sit there. There'll be like archers sitting there underneath a tree, especially a giant spruce tree or something. They'll sit there and, you know, take shots at you. Which sort of negates the wall, really. There's not much point to the wall. Not much point to the wall if I'm, you know, if I leave trees right outside the wall where people could shoot at me, sharpshoot at me, or the villagers. So I say, oh, okay, this is a good spot right here. It's far enough away and it's not near any other tree. Actually, I think I moved it back a little bit. I fed the chickens here. There you go, Jiggy. There you go. There's a couple over here. One there and one over here. Yeah, and I think I moved the tree back here. Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I did. Because there was some extra space. The other thing, yeah, I wanted to make sure I wasn't near too close to another tree. There's some oak saplings. Then I went back to the wall here and started fixing up what I messed up. And what I did was I made another level above this one. Then I made a third level. So it's actually, and I get 10 rooms out of this whole thing per level. So I actually made 30 whole rooms. As you'll see in a second. Oh yeah, I needed more, I certainly needed more cobblestone, so I ended up going back and grabbing more. I kept on doing this. I kept on messing up and doubling up the cobblestone. That was it. I mean, that's the majority of what I was doing. This one went straight perfect. I don't know why. But time to go back to sleep. Grab some more cobblestone. You'll see the rooms I start making. At first I started making double rooms. And I'm like, you know what? I see this, the rooms are sized, twice the size there. I thought, why should I? They're only like temporary rooms. And I was thinking of those Japanese, the subway coffins, the places where people sleep at the airport, where you rent a little spot, rent a little tiny little space, and you just sleep in it. That's all it's for. It's like a little tiny 6x4 space or something, 6x5 space or something. Or like maybe 7x5, and that's all it is. You put some money into it, like a vending machine. You could sleep in it, which is a great idea. I think that's a great idea, by the way, because you need to sleep at the airport or something. If you're waiting for a plane, if it gets delayed for like 12 hours, what are you going to do, Instead of hanging around making trouble, you could just pay $10 and just jump into the little thing and start to go to sleep. It's pretty cheap. I thought, oh, okay, you know what, that's not a bad idea. So instead of having these few rooms, I was like, you know what, I'll make smaller rooms in this. There would have only been like 6 rooms. That tree grew already, look at it. The dark oak tree already grew. That was pretty quick. That one didn't grow yet, but now here I'm just fixing up stuff, I needed more cobblestone. So, I mean, that's all I was doing, really. It was just, this is the majority of this episode. And that's all I said while I was doing the episode. I just wanted to relax and chill out and do this. Oh, but back to my sister. Let's talk about my sister for a minute. I was talking about her the whole time, but she's a riot. She's like really mellow. She's like a happy person, like really happy person, She just likes to have fun and stuff. She doesn't really care about all kinds of stuff. She just wants to have fun, and enjoy herself a little bit. She's older than me. She's like 60 now, I think, like not around there, near there. But she used to do things like, I know I don't know about other places, but in the Massachusetts area, they used to have a place called P-Town. Provincetown, that's what it is. And the thing is, it used to be notorious for, well, it wasn't notorious, but it was a place where, somewhere where gay people used to hang out, So she would go down there with her work buddies, and they knew several guys. So she would go down there and hang out with other gay guys and stuff, and go down there and party with them and stuff, And she felt good about that. because I think she felt safer than regular guys. You know, she wouldn't have to worry about bothered by regular guys. And two, she just had a good time. So she would go down there with her friends, and they would go down there and have, like, you know, a party or something. So I guess that's I don't know what it's like now. This is back. This is back a long time ago. This is back certainly before nowadays, where it's certainly far more accepted now. This is back when it wasn't acceptable, you know, like back when it wasn't considered so nice, something nice to do, or something okay. You know, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. That's just the way the history was. You know, that's the way it was back then. This is in the 80s, you know, 80s, late 80s, early 90s or something. So I'm not trying to say like she's a trendsetter or something, but she certainly was, like, different than a lot of people, you know. Well, certainly many other people did the same thing, so. But, just finishing up these corners here. There you go. And I just put torches in the back of these walls here. That was it. And I started shoving down doors. And it's funny, as soon as I put down a door, some guy ran right into one of the rooms. I was like, what the hell? Guy was like checking out the room immediately. It was funny. But yeah, my sister's sort of fun like that. She'll just do stuff. She does stuff like that, crazy stuff like that. She'll travel somewhere to check out something, and, you know, she likes to check out stuff like that. She likes to just see stuff, you know. She's interested in things like that, and she has fun, you know. Look a little child villager there. I noticed a lot of them started disappearing. Like, I heard somebody go into the room. I was like, what, really? There, look, guy ran right into that room. Look, there's a little baby villager, check him out. There is something I noticed that I was thinking about. I don't see any woman villagers. There are no, I thought about it, and I was like, wow, there are no really obvious women villagers. You know, I was like, that's weird. Doesn't have to be. I mean, they could just be generic villagers, but it was like, all these guys there, you'd think half of them would be, like, women. Well, I'm assuming they're guys. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're guys. I mean, this is a resource pack, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're just, like, spontaneously combust and spontaneously split. It's like fission. They just, like, a piece of them breaks off and suddenly it becomes a new villager. Who knows? I just thought it was sort of funny. And I decided to put new stairways here. Now, I had to dig inwards because there had to be a walkway. You know, like the thing I'm looking at right now there is the walkway, you know. So I would have to dig a couple squares inwards into the mountain. You always forget that in the second floor you have to have a walkway so that people can walk around on to get to the room. You know, so. So I did the same thing. I just, same room, same style, same length. I fixed everything I needed to, so. You see the little, tiny little villagers running around. It's sort of funny. There was another one there too, actually. I decided the roof didn't need to be that high, so, because I wanted the space. So I ended up, excuse me, I have the hiccups. So I ended up just digging up this extra layer, pushing it back. And just throwing a stone down. So it's the room's a 2x3, a 3x2. That's it. I was like, whatever. That's good enough. Rooms don't need to be bigger than that. Villagers don't seem to sleep, so I just started throwing a rock in there, like that. There we go. By the way, I ended up, I think I just said it, my chair broke, so I ended up moving my stuff. My office chair broke, I ended up moving everything. So my point is that if this sort of sounds funny, it won't always be like this. I just had to move my computer stuff around to accommodate. So, that's something, by the way, that reminds me is, I guess I didn't talk about it, did I? I was talking about before, was, I hope this weekend you get a chance, or this week, to check out the different sales going on. Amazon, in particular, has no matter what you buy, shipping and handling is free. Now, I don't know if that works for overseas or anything, but it's certainly worth checking out. So if there's something you really wanted, and you want to pick it up from like American Amazon or just regular Amazon, doesn't matter. You know, if you just wanted to pick up something, you get it really cheap. Well, you don't get it really cheap. You get the item just without shipping and handling. So that's enough of an attraction for many people. It attracted me enough that the tree grew. And I picked up that, I was just checking out these rooms. Grabbing the stuff here. A little extra rock. But that's one of the reasons why I picked up the chair. I was like, oh man, my chair broke, and they have a line called Amazon Basics, which is just like, as far as I could see, some different wires and just basic items. And I ended up picking up they had Amazon Basics chairs, and one is a regular cheap sort of. It's not cheap. I mean, it's just. I mean, literally, it's cheap. It's the price. I mean, is it's like $35 for like a regular office chair. And they have a nicer one, a mid-level one, a mid-tier one for $50, or a little bit less than that. No, it's $50, $49.95 or something. And I ended up picking up that, and it's a pretty nice looking chair. I mean, it really is. I was just checking here to make sure the rooms look nice from the inside. That the roof was okay. But I ended up picking up that, and I was like, okay, it's free shipping. I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't have free shipping and handling. I was like, okay, $50, boom. I had a pretty nice office chair. It's not an office chair. I don't have an office. It's a computer chair basically. And I was like, okay, I'll pick that up. Otherwise, I was like, oh, I'll end up paying like $60-$70 for an office chair anyway. I was like, no, this is cheaper, but because I was thinking, well, with the shipping and handling, it'll be about the same price as what I would pick up locally. But, well, the shipping and handling, I'm saving like $20. So he's like, okay. I was like, sure, whatever. And of course, there are different games are on sale. I don't know if you. Oh, look, see, look, the one villager is trying to breed with the other villager. Thing is, if you're too close to the villagers, if you see them and you're staring at them, they won't breed. They're supposed to be like, they're shy or something, so they don't want to breed with you sitting there staring at them. Or being too close to them. So I was trying to hurry up and do some stuff and get out of the way so they could breed. Now, one of the things they need is food. You have to give them, I think it's 6 pieces of bread. Or, I think it's 12 pieces, it might be 15 or something, of carrots and potatoes, like some vegetable. I think it's 15 pieces of vegetable. No, might not be that many. It might be 12. I think it's 12. And then that allows them to breed. You'll see other guys like farmers and stuff like that throwing food at people, like I just showed before. The guy was throwing bread at them. Oops. The bread throwers are giving them food so they'll begin to breed and stuff, basically. Now, see, they're not doing anything because I'm there. But then suddenly later on you see like 2 or 3 little villagers running around. I'm just fixing up this room and whatnot, so. These rooms, that is. But yeah, there's there's the big sales going on. I hope everybody got a chance, at least get a chance to look. There we go. They don't seem to be putting on the big sale. And Steam started its sale. So you suddenly have the big Steam sale. Look, to see, there he is, little villager. I think there's another one hanging around. I wasn't trying to be pushy, I was just getting him out of the way so I could make the stairway here that I needed. That's a stairway for everybody. There we go. And I decided to do the same thing in the back. Well, I fixed this place up first. I was like, alright, you know what? I guess I need a stairway here. That's going to be the walkway, the part on the top there. I was like, oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'll make a sort of stairway here. Just an incline stairway. So everybody can walk up it if they need. Well, so I can walk up it if I need to get up to the top here. See if you notice, I just wanted to make sure I get up to the roof here, this roof area. That's all. Came back down, did the same thing for this side next to it. That's all. And I checked here and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, that this hole here, because I saw that bat flying around. I was like, oh yeah, because bats will only come out of, they'll only come out of dungeons, So I was like, oh, okay, alright, there's a dungeon there, I forgot about that. I need to put something up there. And I left this the way it was, thinking if I ever need to, I could put up a 1 block there and just quickly make a stairway, so. All I have to do is throw down 1 block of dirt. That's it. And I get an instant stairway. That's it. I fixed this place up here, so I have the same thing going on. Yep, same thing. And this area here will be the walkway for the new buildings. And I was thinking, should I do it up here? And I was thinking, yeah, you know what? Yeah, why not? So I ended up pulling out my shovel and started going for it. But yeah, all this Steam is having its quote autumn sale, meaning that they won't have something around Christmas. They'll have something around probably a little bit after New Year's. Maybe sometime probably in the middle of January, they'll have a little sale. They've been doing that. Instead of having one big sale, they'll have two little medium sales, which is sort of is a bummer to me. I liked it when they had the crazy flash sales. Every like 8 hours, they'd have one game for like 90% off. That was the best time, man. People were going crazy buying stuff. Now they have like two medium sales. It's like two mediocre sales. That's it. Oh, look, there's this little cleric guy, little baby cleric dude. I was thinking about the librarian. This is the librarian. There's another little baby dude. There's another one. See him down there in the bottom there? He's a librarian. I never talked to him. I never gave him stuff. I mean, some paper. Meaning that he's a new guy. Or at least somebody I never talked to before. And I figured I'd grab a bunch of this coal. And I figured I could use it to feed those other the new villagers. Not feed them, but you know what I mean. I figured I could give them stuff. Give them coal at least for the initial trade. Remember, they want coal first, then iron. I thought, okay. Make sure I get a little bit of coal going. But yeah, I did. Oh, I picked up something. I picked up the game Slime Rancher, which I've been totally having fun with. I've been playing a little bit. It's really zen game. If you don't know what it is, it's a very, very, to me, it's a very zen game. You sit there and you just, all you do is, you're supposed to be in a far-off planet. You're supposed to be like, sort of like a slime wrangler. The slime's a big teardrop-shaped balls of goo, supposedly. And they supposedly use their, well, they call them plorts, but basically it's their poop. They nicely call them plorts. But you could use that to, try to drive off the wall here so I go to sleep. You use the plorts to, supposedly for a variety of things, fuel and for manufacturing and all this stuff. They supposedly use it back on Earth, or back home or whatever planet, all the different planets or whatever. So you feed the slimes, and when you feed the slimes, they poop, and you get plorts and you get money for it. And you can build more and more stuff. And it seems sort of circular. You're catching slimes, and well, the thing is, you could breed slimes, so you could have different slimes mate with each other. And when you do that, they end up. What was I doing here? Oh, okay, yeah. They mate with each other, and you've got different kinds of slimes, and their plort, their poop, will be worth more money, And you can buy upgrades. You can buy all these upgrades, and you have a little ranch system going on. You have little corrals where the different where you can put the different slimes, and you can put up these little barriers, little fences, keep the slimes in. Some of them fly around, and sometimes some of those slimes will turn into big monster slimes. And they'll go crazy eating the other slimes, exploding, and then just causing havoc. It's sort of funny. But basically, you just sort of say your quote gun is a it's not actually a gun, it's a vacuum sucker thing. So you suck up the slimes with the vacuum gun. So it's like it's kid friendly too, you know, it's family friendly. And, you know, I certainly wouldn't have a problem having a young child playing it. Other than maybe they might be scared of the evil slime, the big evil slime. But I don't think so. They have these funny expressions on their faces and stuff, and when you like suck up a slime, they're like, ooh. You know, they have these little faces and stuff. They have these little looks on their faces. Some of them are smiling, like, and they make little bleep bleep sounds and stuff. So they look really cute, you know, basically, is what I'm saying. And it's totally fun, you know. And your person is, you know, the person you have is like nice, they seem nice, and, you know, and you'll help other ranchers out by getting them some stuff, and they'll pay you. So they're sort of like quests. So it's totally fun. Now that golem was giving a flower to someone. I was trying to check it out, but it's too late. Yeah, I was trying to see if he was giving it to someone. Because he'll do that sometimes. The golems will do that sometimes. They'll reach out and hand you. If there are flowers nearby, they'll supposedly like pick a flower, then reach out and hand it to you. It's actually pretty nice. But again, I got the Slime Rancher. I got that on sale. I was waiting for it to go on sale, and I did, and got it, and I've been having fun with that a little bit. It's just something to relax to. That's it. And it's something you could do when you don't have a lot of time. So I haven't had it a lot of time recently, and so, you know, you can play it for like an hour, you know. That's it, you know. Okay, that's right. I was checking this fisherman to see if he needed something. That's it. Other than that, the stuff is on sale. I hope you checked out the sales. I had those links in the last video, last Minecraft video. Check it out. Different places have different things for sale. There you go. Look, there's 10 doors. 1, 2, 3. Is that 10 there? Hold on. I think there were 10 doors for each place, each level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I need to move over. That little guy just ran into one of their rooms. It's funny. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's right. You can't get to this walkway. I had to knock down this walkway. This part of the stairway here. I was like, oh yeah, you can't get to these doorways. There you go. Yeah, I made it so you can go up there easy. Or you can go to the second floor, or just go down to the first floor there. Even it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. It's 10 per level. This guy was floating there. I don't know why. Presumably he's on the wall. This guy's trying to breed with him. Look at him. He wants to come over. Oh my god, you're floating. Can I be with you? And this guy had nothing to do with it. This guy was having nothing to do with it. He's like, go away. I was trying to knock him off. There he was. There he goes. And I was trying to knock him off so he could breed with the other guy. And I think he did, because it said, well, maybe he did before, because there's a little cleric guy running around. I was trying to find, I was thinking, oh yeah, you know what, I need to go back to town from, back to my place, my base, for a minute. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Is there a doorway? I was like, oh, you know what, I need a doorway over here. And I was like, oh yeah, I do have a doorway over here. I'll put it right there. I just wanted to come back here for what did I want? I was coming back here to get, well, to put a bunch of stuff away. Oh yeah, I wanted to get bread. I wanted to get grain, the wheat, so I could make bread out of it. And I was thinking the next session I'll come back and start feeding a bunch of the villagers and trying to give them bread, so that they'll stop breeding and stuff. And on the way, of course, I had to say hi to Damon. Damon the demon there. I grabbed the wheat and made bread with it. Remember, I think it's 6 bread per person, so I was like, okay, you know what, I need a lot of bread here. So I grabbed 42 bread. I figured that was plenty. Even if it's 6, that's at least 7 people. Or at least 6 people, say. 6 couples. No, it's actually, I think it's 7. Excuse me. Because I think you only need to feed one person. One person comes up and well, no, I think you need to feed the other person as well. Because the other person needs to be reciprocal. Alright, they need to reciprocate. So I think they need to be fed too. But in either case, it'll be at least 6 people. I can have 6 babies. Assuming there's enough doors, I gotta have 6 babies. And I'll try to make them I figured I'd try to make them librarian people. So I want to try to make it. I want to try to get librarians there and try to, so hopefully I get a mending spell, so I don't have to run so far away to get mending. In the meantime, I was just cleaning up my inventory, doing that, putting all my stuff away here. You know, I was thinking, I was remembering, I was wondering if you could feed Damon. I was like, could I feed him? So I grabbed a piece of rotten flesh. Like I'm running up and I was trying to feed him. Yeah, that's me clicking on him all over the place. Click, 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 click. I'm like, can't feed him. I thought I could maybe just feed him. In the meantime, I was like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll just grab some eggs here. Put the eggs away, and I was just running around grabbing some more eggs. I was just saying hi to him. Hi, Damon. How's it going? There he is. He's so happy to see me. He just wants a great big hug. Look, he just wants to hug me so bad. I feel bad for him. He's stuck in the cage. He wants to eat my flesh. Eat my brains. Unfortunately, I don't want him to do that. And of course I put the seeds in the wrong room there. In the wrong chest. So I just fixed it up. That was it. I mean, as far as everything goes, that was pretty much it. I decided to just go to sleep and have a nice nap. And that's it for this episode. Minecraft. Just come out, I was looking around. What did I do over here? Was I trying to feed him something else? No. Okay, not sure why I ran back there, I can't remember. But in the meantime, I just went to sleep, I believe. Yeah, I did. And that was it. So, that was it for this game. It's a nice moon rising over the water. So, that's it. So, thank you for joining me. I hope this was a mellow experience and just nice to sit back and relax to and listen to. So, in the meantime, I hope you join me next time and like and subscribe and all that nice things if you want. And I'll talk to you later, actually. So, thank you for joining me. I'm Bunnysays, and goodbye for now.